I don't think many pro triathletes have to deal with doing this training at 9 o'clock at night. It's early to be at the swimming pool. But I'm doing it today because I'm training like Joe Skipper for the day. I'm John, a part-time triathlete, currently working towards my goal of becoming an Ironman in 2023. And it is very close right now. So while I got my fitness at a pretty decent level, I wanted to attempt something I saw on Instagram quite a while ago. Triathlete and winner of multiple Ironman events, not the world champions this year, but we won't talk about that. He did win Ironman Bolton in 2018, the year I did it. That's Joe Skipper. So Joe was on the How We Train podcast last year and discussed his toughest training day. And being an age grouper, I thought I'd like to attempt a pro's toughest day of training and to see just how hard it is. Training like Joe Skipper for the day, or attempting his toughest workout, which starts with a swim. And the swim is 5,000 metres. About 3 weeks ago, I swam 2,500 metres. I think that's the furthest I've swam in, well, over a year. So normally I can like mentally keep myself occupied for about 2,500 metres. But yeah, 5,000's a lot. I suppose the other thing is, like, Joe Skipper would probably do the 5,000 metres in the time that I do for 2,500. So yeah, for him, it'll probably still be like an hour swim. Oh, I think the swimming centre is open now, so I'm going to brave it. Just like that, I was off. I normally don't swim till about 9 AM, which would have been a bit more accurate for Joe Skipper's training day, but we had something to do during the day, so I had to get into the water nice and early. I did enjoy how simple the swim plan was. Some of the timings were pre-set up, but I had to kind of adjust these to be more accurate myself. I don't think I could swim 300 metres in 6 minutes unless I was going flat out, and that would probably be the end of the session, or that would be the only exercise I did that day. For me, I did enjoy the intervals. It made it a lot more bearable, kind of mixed it up, and it made swimming up and down the same lane 100 times, yeah, a little bit more enjoyable. I don't really think my technique is good enough to do sort of a speed workout. I still probably need to focus a bit more on my technique in training, and after about 3,000 metres I was kind of done with this workout, but I did have to go all out for another 2,000 metres, so I just tried to maintain the pace as much as I could with the intervals kind of decreasing. That was pretty long going. I don't know if I haven't got goggle marks after that. I had to like loosen my goggles twice because I was getting a headache, which I never normally have because I only swim for like 40 minutes. That was a 2 hour and 3 minute swim. That was long. I thought I'd be in the pool and be like, see loads of people come and go, which I did see quite a few people. There was one lady who got in probably half an hour after me. She's still going now, and she was faster than me, so she's probably doing 5,000 plus metres. So I feel like it doesn't even seem that impressive now. After the 400s already I was done, and I had to do the 200s, which didn't seem as long as I thought. I was a bit worried because having the extra rest in there, I thought it might seem like it's taking forever. The rest I was having was check my watch and then just go again. I did start to use the pool buoy and the paddles like the last 1,200 metres, just for a bit of variety, and well over the Ironman distance, and not too bad of a time. I think by the time I crossed the Ironman distance, it was like an hour and 20 minutes. And that was with some rest in there. Not exactly Joe Skipper pace. He would probably have done that in like an hour. But the distance is done. I don't know if that's a success or not. I'd say from the pace, probably not. We've still got 2 more workouts to go. Probably going to go out for lunch, and then we'll pick up the bike ride and the brick run this evening. You want some of my porridge? Do you want some of my porridge? Spent the rest of the day refueling and getting ready for Joe's horrendous bike workout. So looking at the actual splits and the watts that I was supposed to be producing, I don't think it'd be possible for me to like kind of produce this much power on the bike. Instead, I took the intervals and adjusted them to my zones on training peaks, and then added it all into Zwift. It started off with a nice 30-minute warm-up. Bit excessive. I think if I was outside it wouldn't be so bad to be fair, but 30-minute warm-up on Zwift. Gonna get some music on and enjoy it because it's gonna get a lot worse. Going into the main set now, which is basically for 3 minutes threshold, then 2 minutes above threshold, 5 minutes recovery, 7 times. The above threshold section I've just done twice at 30 seconds, and by the second 30 seconds it was pretty tough. I've got to do that for 2 minutes, 7 times, so we'll see how that goes. The answer is it did not go well. I started off not too bad, but yeah, managed to hold the pace okay for about 30 seconds, and then gradually started to get slower and slower. The RPMs dropped and dropped and dropped until eventually I could not even push the pedals anymore, and basically had to wait to the end of my 20 seconds to go again. At this point, I did not think I'll be able to finish this workout, but I carried on, had to reduce the difficulty a little bit just to make it manageable. I'll try and leave a link to this in the description below, so if you want to try this workout, it should like replicate your zones on Zwift. After the bike, it was straight out onto the brick run, or at least it was supposed to be, but I needed to help with bath time and bedtime, so yeah, there was quite a long transition. Right, the sun's setting, or the moon's coming up behind me. Just heading out for my run. It should be a brick run, not going to lie. It's been about 50 minutes since I got off the bike because I had to help out with bedtime. Not ideal brick run, but it is what it is. I suppose this is a comparison of what it's like to train as a professional. Anyway, 2K warm up. Despite the rest in between my legs, I'm still not feeling great. I also didn't think this swim really affected me earlier, but holding my arm up like this while I'm running is starting to hurt, so I think I'm going to have very sore arms in the morning. 2K warm up, hopefully the legs will feel better by the end of that, and then 10K. hard. So for me, that's going to be like 50 minutes. For Joe, that would probably be less than half an hour. Really, I'm doing more than him today. His training day would be about 4 hours, maybe even less. It's going to be a solid 5-hour training day for me. Took the turn around 5k in, heading home now. Not on target, I don't think, on pace-wise. Not really because of the running so much. My legs don't feel too bad now I've got going. But I didn't realise how dark it was. Look, there's street lights here, so like this section is fine. Then when I get to this section, apart from the lights behind me, there is nothing going on. How am I supposed to run like this? The darkness made the run very difficult, but probably my strongest area of a triathlon and also my strongest part of the day. That is it. The bulk of the run is done. I don't think many pro triathletes have to deal with doing this training at 9 o'clock at night, but we're done. Well, 2k cool down, and it's 2k till home, so I don't have a choice but to finish that. So I'm gonna plod out my way home. My top is soaked, my nipples are chafing, and I'm ready to eat a whole tub of Ben & Jerry's. And that was it for the day. A long workout day for most people, but I imagine for a pro this is probably pretty standard. So what did I learn at the end of it? Well, I'm not a pro. I could have probably told you that at the start, but I also don't really have a lifestyle that would suit being a pro triathlete. So yeah, trying to replicate things that you see online or on Instagram or that other people are doing is probably not the best. You need to kind of find a plan that fits around your life. This definitely did not fit around my life, hence the being in the pool before 7 AM and then still running at 9 o'clock at night. But it was still good fun, and it's good to see that I'm in like some sort of a level of fitness that I can almost replicate the exercises. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully this will help me get across that finish line in IronMan Portugal in just a few weeks' time.